Hello, this is Craig, and this is another segment of Just a Few Minutes. Today we're going to talk about the perfect church. Everybody wants a perfect church, and I know I do, and most individuals that do go to church, they're looking for a perfect church where everybody gets along, where everybody cooperates, everybody pitches in. Everybody's nice to each other. Everybody is understanding if you're not having a good day. Everybody wants that. It's a very important thing to so many of us human beings because, who wouldn't want a perfect church? The fact is, there is no perfect church. Yeah, it may feel perfect for a little while, but then we realize it's not perfect. And it's not because of an individual, it's not because of a group of people, it's because we are human beings and we all have faults and failings. None of us are perfect, especially me. I'll be the first to admit I'm not perfect. But somehow in our minds we feel like we got to find this perfect church, got to be a part of this. I'm telling you, folks, it's not going to happen. Now, nobody wants to be a part of a church that's full of chaos and strife and stuff like that. Of course not. But you look at Jesus. Look at Jesus and his disciples, and you read through the Gospels, and basically Peter would just say stuff. He's kind of a loudmouth, in my opinion. Matthew, he probably minded his own business, maybe a little bit backward. John, the beloved, why was he always leaning on Jesus and trying to hog all his time? My point is, even the disciples, they weren't a perfect group of people. I'm sure they had things among themselves that annoyed other people, but yet they got along. They worked together. It probably, I'm sure, it took some doing, but they worked through it. What are you trying to say, Craig? Well, I'm trying to tell you there's no perfect church. And there's no perfect church. One of the biggest reasons there's no perfect church is because of me and you. We're human beings. We make mistakes. Sometimes we say things that are foolish. Sometimes we do things. Sometimes we get all in our feelings and make it about us. It's not about us. It's about reaching our world for Jesus Christ. It's about reaching and loving people that are unlovable. It's about sharing Christ with all those around us. It's about living for God and doing the best we can to be the best human beings we can be. And human beings is the key word because we're human beings. Now, I'm not advocating sinning and just doing whatever. No. We need to do our best to do what's right. That's scriptural. That's what Jesus taught. So I just want to challenge you. For all of us, including myself, who want that perfect church, we're never going to find it, but we can do our part by loving people, by being kind, by not getting in our feelings. And if our feelings get hurt or we misunderstand, roll with it, pray about it, talk to the individual. Don't be hateful. Just talk to them. What I'm saying is be Christ-like. And that'll go a long way. And if we do that, if I do that, you do that, our church is going to be closer to perfect. Now, we both know it's not going to get there. It's not going to be perfect, but we can get as close as we can. So I challenge you. Be as Christ-like as you can. Ask God to help you be Christ-like, and He will. May the Lord bless you and be a blessing to someone this week.